Hey guys, and today Sean and I are doing AFL Q&A episode 20.
How you going, mate?
I'm going alright, how about yourself?
Alright, yeah, I'm alright. You've been a bit prickly in the last couple of shows, so I'm just checking that you're okay.
I think I'm just getting there, mate. Last night wasn't great actually, but I'll have to delve into that offline.
I'm concerned now. We're going to have to go through the whole show and I'll be concerned.
Oh, you'll be right, mate. I hope you'll get through it.
Alright, I'll tell you what else is looking alright. You're top, mate.
Really? You reckon?
Oh, yeah. Looking okay.
Thanks, mate.
No,
Yeah.
looking fresh, mate. I like it.
Got it for the 21st, so I'm very happy with it. Thanks for mentioning it as well.
Oh, it's okay, mate. I'll try.
Is that a new jacket?
No, it's the same jacket I wear every week, mate.
Had a feeling. Had to plug that one in, so
Yeah, that's
there you
all
go.
right,
Time to get the questions started. Okay. The Junkyard Cat, someone on their period. Oh my god! Why didn't you answer my questions? I waste my time to ask you questions and you don't answer them! Lots of exclamation marks here. Now, say sorry on camera and might ask you some again next week. I patched it up with him and sort of said, they didn't print out when we sent them all
Heavy.
out. Yeah.
Intro.
Yeah, no, I feel so hurt. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, mate. We don't ignore questions, but just a bit of a technical problem. Won't happen again. It might.
I can't guarantee it. But I think I verified with him later that it didn't quite print out. But all sweet on that one. We cool. Next mate, we got you.
The sword guy.
Sword guy, 13 AFL games.
Oh, that is his full name. Very good. I wasn't sure.
That's all good.
Thanks for the questions, pal. He's got a few for us. Do you
20.
think the Doggies will have a home final at Etihad? Well, I've heard they won't unless it's against Adelaide.
Wow.
Yeah, so have you heard that?
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
It's not really an opinion question now because, I'm pretty confident I heard that unless they play the Crows, it will be at the G.
My answer was I hope they do, but I don't think it will be based on that. And I'd imagine they'll be playing someone that can draw in a bit of a crowd. That'll typically make it go at the MCG, and with so many finals at Domain Stadium, I'll be left with not much choice, which will be a disadvantage to them because they're arguably the best team under the roof.
Yeah, I will say looking at the draw though, it looks likely they will play the Crows, but we'll wait and see.
Sounds good.
What part of finals do you think the Dogs will finish in the finals? So whereabouts, I guess.
I reckon we're going to say the same answer.
Yeah, well, I said I think they can win a final, but then probably lose to a top 4 side, I feel.
Yeah, well, that's why that's how the top 8 works.
Yeah. So what'd you have?
Second game in. Yeah, I think they're a great chance to win a final. All depends on who they play, I guess, and where it's at. Maybe a determining factor. MCG, they bet the Tigers there earlier in the year, but if they had their choice, I'd say 88 every day of the week.
Yeah, it's hard to see them knocking off the top 4 in a final.
Yeah, for sure. And people would be complaining about, Geelong got one at Simmons. Well, did Fremantle draw in a big crowd? That's really what it boils down to. And I think a lot of games with the G, that's around that time.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, have you ever kicked a goal from 50 metres?
Oh, have you, mate? Have you unloaded an absolute barrel outside 50?
Well, not in a game. I think it features later in the video. I've hardly kicked any goals in a game being at full back, but I'm sure when we have a few kicks, mate, we've landed a few from long range.
Yeah, yep.
Would you agree?
Not in a game, of course, but yeah, certainly with a bit of practice, no pressure, no other players. Yeah, we like to just try and unload from long range.
Barrel's on the left for you most of the time.
Well, you just try and get him home, mate. Love to bounce a few as well from 50.
That's what we like. Do you think Robert Murphy will reach 300 games? In brackets, he has to play next year to reach 300. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's playing some fantastic footy at the moment, and he's been announced that captain at the start of this year, was it?
Yeah. So
I think he's got another year left in him. Uses the ball so well, so hard to see him not be part of it, and who knows what could lie ahead for the Dogs next year, and I reckon he'll be holding out for that.
Exactly, I have no doubts he will, because arguably a career best year, so he'll play on, yeah.
Good stuff.
And this one's a tad irrelevant, not at the time, but now it is. Will Geelong stay 9th or make the 8?
We'll go with what we felt at the time of when we first saw the question, I guess.
Yeah, and at the time I would have said, yeah, I feel like we can make the 8. So,
interesting, yeah.
Of course, now you might have seen our review. If not, have a look at it. But we definitely could drop to even 12th, potentially. And
yeah, no nice about it. Yeah.
It's amazing how it swings. I mean, what did you type it 4 or 5 days ago or something like that?
4 days ago from Sunday night.
So there you go, how quickly it changes.
Yeah, I wrote down early in the week, yes.
Yep.
But then later in the week, I looked and I thought, no.
Yeah.
And guess come to fruition, not in the lightest fashion, but Adelaide won today convincingly against the Eagles anyway, which makes this question completely useless, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But it was a good question probably at the time, maybe a week or two ago, but
yeah,
Adelaide, our hands was in the destiny of Adelaide.
Exactly right. And next up we got, why do Gold Coast suck this year?
Poor guys.
Well, gee, they've been hit hard by injury, that's for sure. A few names are listed with Swallow, Ablett, Prestio, O'Meara. That's a fair chunky midfield.
Yeah, just take out Selwood, Duncan, Caddy, and plenty more.
Exactly
We'd be
right.
gone.
And I'm sure there's others about, but also they've had their culture struggles off field as well. So a few guys acting up, maybe not as disciplined as some other sides, a bit of party boy on the coast. So there are a couple of factors, I think.
Definitely. Culture was the first thing I mentioned. Harley Bennell and a few other players. A bit of drinking going on. Always shakes things up a little bit. Injuries have been hit so hard. Gary Ablett not really being out there representing them is a huge factor, because generally when he plays well, they're a chance to win. They haven't won many games this year, of course. Malcheski's been disappointing too. Whenever I look at the Gold Coast highlights, I never see him. And I think that's pretty bad when they're not in the link of the chain to set up the path to goal. So, yikes, damn little scare there maybe. But and new coach obviously takes a while for especially a young group to adjust to the new structures of the side. But yeah, injuries and culture are the big ones in that one.
Yeah, no, spot on. If you played for any club, would you rather win the grand final or win the Brownlow medal, Tizio?
There's a common theme, and there's lots of questions with Brownlows and premierships, but I'll put it simply, and this will be a bit of an umbrella for the future questions. We're guys that like to give value to the world, and not so much about self-proclaimed and how good are we and la-di-da, look at us. Premierships. Well, sorry, grand final or winning one, which is a premiership, easily.
Yeah, exactly. You'd rather win the grand final for sure, as opposed to an individual accolade. And
current players, not that they would say that they prefer a premiership over a Brownlow medal just for media speak, but personally, you go the premiership because that's why we play the game.
Exactly, that's it. If you didn't go for the Cats, who would you be going for?
This was asked a while back.
Yeah. My answer hasn't changed.
Well, I've got Collingwood and Port Adelaide, but I would like to think no one. I would like to think Geelong are part of the... Yeah, I don't know. I'd go with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't support anyone. I'd just be a partial observer to AFL. I'd probably still watch as many games, but yeah, no, I wouldn't support anyone.
Good stuff.
What is your favourite footy ground? In brackets, can't be the Cats' home ground, tongue face. And I'm thinking...
Thompson?
Nah, it's not anyway. It's not the Simmons anyway. Definitely the MCG.
Yeah.
Wasn't Friday night, but certainly love going up there. Big crowd is always fantastic. Creates an amazing atmosphere.
Certainly.
And the trips up and back are always... Well, the trip up is always good. Depending on the result, the trip back is pending.
Depending on the result of the trip up.
Yeah.
The MCG for me, I haven't been to many games, but the MCG gets pretty up and about, and it's always sad when the opposition scram louder than your own team. But I mean, I've been to Etihad and Simmons and the MCG, and that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
I can't think of many other games or places I've been to.
Yeah, fair enough, mate.
I've been interstate, so
yeah, which I hadn't. But then, finally, another obvious one, and similar to question 8. Would you watch the Cats? Would you rather, I'm guessing, watch the Cats win the grand final or watch Selwood win the Brownlow medal?
Refer to answer question 7 to get the answer to question 10.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
definitely.
Quite easily the premiership.
I've got a question for you no, maybe I was thinking about it earlier today, if I had a question for you.
Well, do you, mate?
Well, maybe I hope for this guy, I don't know, but I'm not even sure if Selwood will ever win a Brownlow. Intriguing. Do you reckon?
Well, it's tough now because he's
past 27.
When I look at our next peak as a club, he'll probably be past his peak as a player in a way. I mean, depends how well he's playing at 29, 30, but...
Yeah, I don't think he will, so there you go. But
thanks for the questions, mate. On to Tizio now.
And on to your mate.
Yeah, normally I read out Kev, but...
the Kev F, 21, and he's given us the answer to his question as well, which we asked him, so down the bottom.
Good stuff.
Who are your top 5 most undisciplined players besides the flog? Oh, well, now that I read that again, I thought that was in regards to our club, but now that I think about it, it's not. Yeah, no,
it's not.
But I might just for our club, and sure he can go the overall scheme of things. I've got in 6, so I was thinking you were thinking about our club, so I had Stevie J, Mitch Clark, Joel Selwood this year, Tommy Hawkins, always argues and stuff, Andrew Mackey, loose checking, and Stevie Motlop for off-field reasons, but he's responded well. Yeah,
nice. No, it's a tough question, that's for sure, because... Yeah, I don't know.
I think the yaw got me, but like it's in your cats. But
yeah, I see. It's a tough one to say. I've got a couple of sort of different angles of what is undisciplined. I'll just read them out. No real order. Stevie J just continues to find himself in hot water
on the list.
Yeah, as does Lance Franklin. Always gives away heaps of frees and gets suspended. Nat Fyfe. I mean. Will he ever learn? I mean,
no.
Hopefully he can learn as of next year, but he keeps finding himself in hot water with the tribunal.
Yeah, there's talks about that Nat Fyfe would have got a fine for that had those other incidences not occurred. And of course, the third fine being a suspension. So, a little bit of romance there, and I thought it warranted a fine for similar incidents to happen. But,
yeah, definitely.
But just protecting the potential Brownlow medalist.
Oh, most definitely, I think. We've got Andrew Mackey in regards to his...
Well, I didn't think you'd have him on there.
Yeah, no, I do.
There you go. Sean and Mackie, 2 cats. That's not good. We need less of those.
Jared Waite, just a bit of a loose unit.
I reckon I know the next one.
Yeah.
Plays for the Blues?
No, I may have forgotten some, but I've gone Tom Lee from the Saints, a bit of a random one. Mainly just because I think I've heard that he's a bit of a poor trainer, hence he hasn't come on. He's a high pick and stuff. They paid a lot for him. And I've got Tom Liberatore as well for a bit of a left field sort of reason. But
I thought those last two were definitely left field, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit of a party boy over in Thailand, I think. Hasn't stuck to his rehab and the club's not happy. Had a bit of drug problems off field, so...
Not good. I think a couple of times now.
Yeah. But you can interpret that question a couple of ways and, yeah, it's got a few angles in there. Who are you thinking from the Blues?
Yaron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you could mention a undisciplined player from each team.
Yeah, I overlooked Yaron. I didn't look at him and say no. I just didn't think of him. So
yeah, no, it didn't come to mind first.
Yeah.
I'll quickly give it back to Fife because I love talking about it.
Yep.
Probably because I've got money on Dangerfield. The 3-strike rule was brought in because of him. That's the irony in all of this.
Yeah.
And he's avoided the rule made because of him. So,
somehow.
Yeah. AFL, best and worst team song and sing them. I can tell you one thing, we're not singing them.
Yeah.
But what we will do is tell you them. Tiger Skull, right? And the worst, Hawthorn, GWS.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've heard GWS, I wouldn't know the words to it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Richmond's is the best, and I don't like Fremantle's song. I think it sucks.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but it's not good to hear it when it's against us.
No, not a fan of it for whatever reason, but yeah.
Way to go. There we go, did a bit of singing there for you. Best and worst team kit. This was a tough question because
I
don't know how one can be better than the other, and yeah, it's always been the same. Well, it hasn't always been the same, but rarely does it change, and you just sort of, once it's set, a team's just their team.
Yeah, exactly.
But I went Brisbane. I really like the sort of newer model they have with the line just all over the place. The really big line, and even that 2000 and early 2000s Guernsey was pretty nice too. And in terms of the worst, the Hawthorn Clash has been talked about as a Power Ranger uniform, but Hawthorn, or the Hawthorn Clash, whichever one you talk about.
Yeah, I wrote down I don't really care. It sounds maybe I thought about it and I just said my favourite is Geelong's, not because of design or anything, it's just I don't know, I couldn't look at any others and go, I really like that. I looked at them and nothing really came to mind.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I had to dig deep.
As far as the ones I don't like, I didn't really put down anyone, but I just don't like the changes made to Freos and Port Adelaide's. I like their older jumpers more so.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't like the changes made to their current jumpers, so
Fair enough.
probably them. Yeah.
Do you like the Adelaide Crows Clash?
What one is that?
It's like sort of white and it's got the crow.
Oh, that one. Don't mind it.
And I like the Eagles Away one.
Yeah.
The Eagles Away one with the blue and the Eagles pretty good. I've always liked that too, so I completely forgot about that one. Next question. Would you rather have the best attack plus worst defence or worst attack plus best defence? Fremantle versus West Coast. Not the West Coast have bad defence. Best attack and worst defence, because you're a chance to beat them with your best attack. If you're the worst attack and best defence, well, you're basically just in Ross Lyon's shoes.
Intriguing.
How do you see it?
I went the other way.
The other way.
I'd rather the best defence, I think. I don't know really why. Like, I see your point for sure. I just feel all the best premiership sides are built around their great defence. So I guess if I was asking for a team, I would like the one with the best defence and then try and work with some offensive players and change the attack. But
Yep.
that's just my opinion, yeah.
Yeah, well, we both interpret the questions differently in that situation, so that's all good. Which current players do you think could become head coaches in the future? I wrote down 3 players, so he's basically just asking who retiring soon could be a potential coach.
Yeah.
Stevie J, there's been plenty of talks about him coaching soon, in the near future, whenever that is. I reckon Bob Murphy would be an alright coach, and Chris Newman, just a random name. He's retiring at the end of the year, and he looks like the kind of guy that would like to lead the helm.
It's really interesting, though, because I put down Newman as well for the exact same reasons.
Intriguing. There you go.
I just feel like he's a guy who looks like he could really coach and would get into it.
Definitely.
I also put Stevie J, of course, he's well noted. Chapman said on today's footy show that he wouldn't mind getting into it.
Wouldn't be against it.
So I could add that to the list.
Swell.
And Pav as well. I think he's interested in media, but it wouldn't surprise me if he coaches in some form down the track.
Very good. Can't remember, mate, but think F21 was some random thing YouTube added on because the Kev was taken. Oh, that's alright. So, yeah, that's actually how I got my username. I had Tizio and it was like, this name's taken, so do you want Tizio 100? Yes. Click yes. So.
YouTube just easily convinces him.
Well, nothing else came to mind.
Yeah.
Maybe we had the extra O on the end. Tizio. Yeah, good on you, Kev F. Some very nice questions from you this week.
Thanks, pal.
Keep up the good form.
Yeah,
well, he has slapped Alex Rance, I will say, but very nicely done.
So we got the footy collector next, mate?
Yeah, we sure do.
Hey guys, I'm back on my old account. Good to
Nice.
see. Can Port finish top 4 next year? What do you reckon?
Oh, I've gone with yes, because anything's possible in the competition, but I reckon they're more likely to finish top 8.
Yeah, I think they could. A lot would have to change. I think it'd be doubtful, top 4, but as you said, you just never quite know. Things can change a lot.
Quickly.
But they need a lot to change very quickly. So.
Yeah. Top 6, I reckon it's likely.
Yeah. Oh, this one's more for you, bollocks. What are your PC specs?
It's become the computer
Yeah.
Q&A. It's funny. Well, it's 2 things I like, AFL and computers, I guess. So, I've got basically 2 computers I use a fair bit. PC, I bought 5 years ago, which I'm looking at now. Sorry, 6 years ago. Very soon. So yeah, I got that in 2009. So I've upgraded it slightly. AMD Athlon dual core, 2.8 gigahertz. 3 gig of RAM, chuck an extra gig in there for good measure, and 1 gig graphics card, and 2 40 gig solid state drive with 3 terabyte hard drive. So,
didn't understand a word you just said.
I was just about to say, Sean, just like what planet or what language is this bloke speaking? So it's okay, but I barely use it, which is quite funny. I just use my laptop for uni and. I just seem to be on it more often than not, and that one, i5 1.8 GHz with turbo boost technology. I'm pretty sure 2 gig of graphics seems to be a good gaming one.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, so it tells me. And 4 gig of RAM, and also a 120 gig solid state drive, or 750 gig hard drive. But get around the solid state drives, Footy Collector, because they're fantastic. Should I just make a computer Q&A for my other channel? I don't know. Let me know, Footy Collector. Is there any other specs I had to mention out of that? Don't think so. But yeah, those are mine.
Very good,
you can mention yours to me next time if you really want to, but it all depends on what you're into.
Sweet. Next we have, can you do more footy trick shot goals videos, I'm guessing? Yeah, I reckon we could.
Over spring, summer, mate.
Yeah.
Certainly could indulge in that. We do have one video where we had a terrible day at Geelong West. Don't know if we put that up.
That was awful.
Yeah, couldn't kick straight, but certainly no, we do enjoy them.
Yeah, no, definitely over the summer we'll have a bit more time, so I reckon we will.
Definitely.
Would you rather see a game where Geelong kick a goal a minute, or Tom Hawkins kick a goal after the siren?
This is a really wacky question.
Yeah, it was easy for me, actually. Yeah.
Gee, I don't know what to think.
What do you think? What do you got?
Oh, I've got a goal a minute because it's so unbelievable, and I don't know if he means a goal every minute of the game, which would be about, it'd be a lot of goals.
Yeah, I would. A lot of goals.
Yeah.
120 probably.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. I'd like to see the day that happens, but yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I looked at it as, a goal a minute won't ever happen. I kind of thought, well...
What's the least likely to happen?
Well, would I rather watch, albeit the game where Geelong hammer Richmond in that record-breaking game of 07, or the goal where Hawkins sinks the Hawks? But on that basis, I love the Hawkins goal after the siren. I think just an amazing moment, so I picked that one. Yeah.
So which one did you go with in the end?
Goal after the siren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you just said a goal a minute. Would be pretty cool.
Oh, it would be cool.
Yeah,
but I'd rather see the goal after the siren. Yeah.
There you go. Got opposing views there. Is it me again, mate?
Is it Dicko?
Dicko, HD. Hey guys, hope everything is alright. I feel like I just started the video again. Hey guys, hope everything is alright now after your busy weekend, and I hope you did well in your exams, Tizio. Yeah, it's been busy, that's for sure. Busier than normal. Yeah, exams went pretty well. Got one result out of 2 back, which went well, so cheers.
Fail?
Yeah, by a lot. No, all good. AFL questions. So he's got the Junkyard Dog template. As a Cats fan, how did you and other Cats fans feel about the Kenneth's curse? As a Hawks fan, we all hated it. Well, Chris Scott thinks it was a load of BS. But the Geelong team that was playing this weekend is different to the team that played him in 2010, as he always liked to say. It was pretty nice and gave me confidence when we played you guys. But most of the time I thought we would win, and I picked the game that would almost eventually stop it, if you like. Not a good game, that one, but yeah, I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts more so, mate.
Yeah, no, nice one, mate. I liked it, for sure. It was good to have that little bit of extra media coverage on it. It's an interesting little thing, but...
what about those montages, mate?
Yeah, the montages are mint, just on our little DVD and stuff, but... No, look, I think it's nothing more really at the end of the day than the mental edge that we had, I suppose, that was probably the most pleasing thing, that we had an edge over such a good side, but yeah, it's good while it lasted for sure.
Yeah, sure. But honestly, we would have rather lost the rest. We would take the Kenneth's curse against us for that 08 for sure.
Definitely.
Any day of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
Dim times. Do you believe Nathan Freeman will ever play AFL as he is yet to ever play VFL because of injury? I know of about 2 Freemans, one for Brisbane and one for Collingwood, and I don't even really know or care about him, but I'll just say yes.
Yeah, he certainly will. He was picked 10. He struggled,
First rounders.
Yeah, I think he struggled with hammies and stuff, but no, he's got pace to burn. The Pies rate him. He'll play. Yeah.
Good. Do you ever go to any Geelong VFL matches, and if so, do you believe any of the AFL listed players are unlucky not to be playing seniors?
You want to get more excited, mate. Lift the tempo.
Yeah, no, my laptop just went a bit funny, so I'm just not sure if everything's okay, but hopefully it's all good. I might just quickly check it whilst you're answering the question.
Okay, mate. Okay.
Yeah, we'll start off with you, mate.
All right, I'll let you do
adjust.
the technical stuff, but yeah, we go to a bit. Well, no, I lie. We don't go to a bit. Sometimes do, mainly when I cover the games for the Addy, really. Otherwise, I don't know. And if it's in Geelong, maybe, but otherwise probably watch AFL or it clashes with local footy or it clashes with the seniors or they're away. So we've been to a couple, Sandringham or
some in Geelong earlier in the year and Ballarat.
Yeah, but I guess to answer his actual question about the AFL listed players, unlucky. Yeah, probably Jansen, I guess. I've been a big rap for him and felt he probably could have deserved the game already.
You're the man to ask.
Yeah, I asked the VFL coach and he had a few thoughts on him.
Didn't care.
He had a few thoughts, and George Holland-Smith has probably been unlucky at times as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I had Josh Cowan, and I think Holland Smith is a side note as well, but he's just trying to get a bit of continuity and not rushing him back, making the same mistake as last time.
Yeah.
But he'll hopefully play next year.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Last chance for him. Can you guys please sing the Geelong song? In brackets for last. Nah, sorry, we're not doing that. we're not singing the songs for the other guys, so no special treatment here. Non-AFL. You don't have to answer this, but has there been a time whilst recording a video where mistakes have happened before, like the camera fallen or running out of battery, someone has rang you, or someone has walked into the room unexpectedly? All of the above have happened.
Yeah.
Crazily enough.
Yeah.
And laptop malfunction. Well, I don't know. I think it's just doing its thing, but...
Do you want to check it, mate? Are you okay?
I might just quickly check it here, guys. Do you mind just hold on to that for me?
Yeah.
I think we're all good. Yeah, no, Facebook's just showing up some news stories, so that's all cool. It's all good.
Seven inboxes?
Oh, just a couple there, mate. You've given me your one.
Oh, sorry about that. Bit of live action here.
Yeah, no, all good. Alright.
That's it for Dicko, isn't it?
Okay, well, he's got a little side comment here.
Oh, yeah.
In regard to Shorty's comment about me preferring Hungry Jacks because I'm a Perth boy, that is true. I do like my Hungry Jacks more.
That's funny, as
it's priceless. Well, Friendly George, you can check him out. Or if you just search in YouTube, Australia's fast food exposed, you'll find out what he means in there.
Yeah.
You'll get the inside joke there. So.
That was the reason I said it.
Yeah. Good
Who
stuff.
do we have next, mate? Is it the sport report?
The Junkyard Dog, mate. So you might have that...
To start with, do you plan on continuing these Q&As?
Might have just been a general comment. Check on your next page.
I may have missed that one.
But I can read it out for you.
You read it out, mate. We did things a little bit different this week. I printed them off at home via Facebook, so I may have missed the odd question, but...
Or comment, yeah.
Ty's got them covered.
Cheers, mate. Shorty looked like he was about to start laughing his ass off just before you turned the camera off. What happened when just after to turn the camera off?
Yeah, I did see that. I just didn't write it down. But
I had a bit of a giggle. I'm pretty sure he laughs after most videos because I just say random stuff at the end of it. So
the outro is just amusing, that's for sure. I definitely was about to laugh, maybe more so than usual. I can't remember why, but
I think because I just said busy week like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily not giggling about it now, but things were getting personal and whatnot. But is Dicko HD on your page at all?
No.
No. Okay, he said, sorry about the NRL question. I wrote it as a joke and I was meant to delete it but forgot. And then it was obvious you preferred AFL. Ha ha. Loves his ha ha's.
All G.
Yeah, it's all good, mate. Yeah. I wish we could laugh.
We give everyone a whack. No one's exempt to whacks and
that's
praise.
Right.
It's all even here.
Yeah, that's right. We call it how we see it. To whoever it is, regardless of what the name is or picture or whatever. Always might have a different view on that.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. So who have you got next, mate? On your piece
This is the sport report.
The sport report is next, so you can finally read one.
Sweet, mate. Thank you. How do you think Fremantle will go next year, due to players becoming older, etc.? Well, you love the Dockers in a way. It's
weird.
Yeah, it's weird. But what are your thoughts there, Tyce?
Well, I'll definitely go down. That's guaranteed. Pavlich is not playing on next year from all reports, and yeah, his players getting so old. McFarlane won't play, I wouldn't have thought, and Ross Lyon tends to just leave teams out of the middle of nowhere in the middle of the ocean. But I'd say at absolute best, bottom of the top four. But I think top six is likely. They'll go down, but not too far.
Yeah, I agree. I think when you look at Pav, Sandilands is surely going to drop off sooner or later, but you can't rely on his body either. But the main ones, Pav, McFarlane, Dawson, Johnson, can't have too much longer left, can they?
No, didn't you say Johnson as well?
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, Dawson and Johnson definitely.
And they've got the oldest list, I think, or close to the oldest list. Is about 26 to 27 years old.
Yeah, so definitely I would say the decline.
Nice, mate. You can read out
Tizio girl fan.
Always. I'll be on your last page, I'm pretty sure, from memory.
Gee.
It's the longest one in
We're going to have
history.
to improve this system, aren't we, mate? I'm flipping page all over, John. But
It's
here we
all
go.
good.
Always.
OG.
So the big paragraph, yep.
Yep, that's right.
Hey guys, I am trying to make your videos more entertaining and interesting for all of us watching.
No one finds it entertaining.
Whatever he's saying, then we can. There is really no need to be making fun of my name or block me when I am just trying to do something good for the AFL Q&A community. Also saying you hate me because of my picture and my questions. Really? Are you joking right now? Seriously, you really don't have to have. You really don't want to have any problems with me. Is that a threat?
I'm scared, man.
I'm going to ask you some questions this week, but I guess I'm not allowed to be funny. Everything has to be really serious. Oh, we're blocked. What are your thoughts on that, Chief?
Oh, also, it's a long paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gee, entertaining subjective, isn't it? Obviously, we're not your crowd. Probably. Not allowed to be funny. You can be funny, but there's a fine line and a difference between being funny and being absolutely idiotic, stupid, and downright creepy. You obviously have a different interpretation of that as opposed to us, and a few people seem to agree with what I'm saying right this second. In response to what they've said, I don't think the comments show up because I didn't print them off, and they might in afterwards. But yeah, just ask some normal questions, and yeah, we should be fine with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with some funny stuff, but you know there were definitely some creepy questions last week, which are just a bit weird. I mean, so
And it was late at night too, so it was even creepier.
yeah, exactly. But look, not having a go at you, no one's exempt from it. If we want to whack you, we will. If we had a laugh at one of your jokes the other week, so
There you go.
it all happens. But his questions: would you rather
Take the good with the bad.
Exactly. Would you rather win 8 Brownlow medals or win 3 premierships?
Refer back to Salt Guy 13 AFL and Games, question 7 and question 10.
There's a lot of these Brownlow versus Grand Final questions. Always the Grand Final premierships. Like,
Oh yeah,
always.
for sure.
I know 8 Brownlow medals is great, but who can you have a drink with that? You know, you can't have a Brownlow reunion with yourself. Can if you want, but it's not much fun.
That's right. Free flag's all about the team here. We're not, self-indulged in ourselves that we need to have 8 Brownlow medals to justify to the world how good am I? And yeah, we're just about contributing to the world and adding value to the rest of the world.
Sounds good to me. But, next up we have, would you rather play 1 game and win 1 premiership, or play 500 games, win a Coleman medal, best and fairest medals, no premierships?
Refer back to question 7 and question 10. That's all, guy 13.
I mean, he's getting close. I mean, when I read that, I almost, you almost wanted to have that glory and fame, but at the end of the day, I mean, you've come away with not what you were playing the game for, so you don't have a flag. I think that's what you want, so...
Yeah, look, I'm not saying everyone wants a flag, but I imagine, say 98% would want a premiership or play for that reason. The other 2 maybe play for individual glory or accolades, but not many players care about them.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
intriguing because all those accolades is like, would you rather be a champion of the game or win a flag? It does make you wonder.
Would you rather be a Matty Spanger or... I can't think of a player. I feel like there is one player in history that played 1 game and it was a grand final and never played again.
Yeah.
Ted Potter rings a bell, but...
Yeah, okay. Not a
could be
bad
making it
question,
up.
though.
Yeah, it's intriguing.
And this next question's a really good one.
I like it.
Would
Well
you,
done.
Would you rather be Adam Goods or Jobe Watson?
I
Pondered this one.
I had to think for a moment, but then it came clearly quite easily.
And what'd you come up with?
Goodsy.
Yeah?
Mainly because of what Job's had to go through. He's had to go through 3 years of absolute nightmare, hell, sleepless nights, no doubt, and insecurity, and plenty of booing for a few weeks, and yeah, he's just had it so badly, and it's still not over.
Yeah.
He just gets, has a beer at the cricket, and it's like, oh, he should be watching his team, and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, Goodsy's just been in the media spotlight this year a bit more pronounced with racism at large. But yeah, I'd rather, basically, Jobe Watson's worse off than Goodsy at the moment, so I'll go with Goods.
Yeah, I wrote down Watson at the time and then was thinking about it more and almost leading to Goodsy. Like, I'd rather have Goods' playing career for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like Watson's almost been respected in a way about the way he's gone about the WADA, where you can only imagine some of the crap Goods has to cop when he's in the street, and
Yeah.
he's people seem to genuinely not like him. It's not always about what people think here, but he must cop a fair bit just in public, which would be frustrating.
Absolutely.
So
Didn't look at it from that point of view.
yeah, I think I would probably go Adam Goods because he's had such a decorated career
Yeah.
and seems like a pretty good guy as well. They both seem like really good guys, but it was a good question.
Good stuff. That's what we like. Those are the questions. They're cool.
Would you rather break your spinal cord or do both your ACLs in a game of AFL?
I don't know. Did you go downhill for a moment?
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty heavy.
So are you paralysed?
Break your spinal cord. I don't think you can do much about it. Yeah, I'd say. To help you, mate, I've gone with ACLs. Seems to be less permanent. Anything that's less permanent, we probably don't go with.
Yeah, no, I agree. I went with that as well. Okay, one more question. And seriously, if you block me because of this, guys, you really have no sense of humour. This question really isn't even that bad, but if you block me, I will be back.
Another account.
I'm also good friends with Junkyard Dog. We used to know each other really well. Anyways, there's no need to, say who you know and who you don't know. And if you be back, we don't treat you different to anyone else. If you ask a silly question, then we'll have a crack at you. If you ask a good one like you did before, we'll give you some praise. It's just how we go.
Your best mates are Wayne Carey. We don't care.
Holy crap. Well, anyway, my question is, would you ever consider making a new Q&A series that instead of being called AFL Q&A, you could call it Dirty Q&A and answer Q&A for where we can ask dirty and sexual questions?
Thoughts?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I've just written down no. Simply.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd want to ask us those questions when we have no meaningful value to you.
Yeah, I don't see why we'd be broadcasting that sort of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, well, we are under the assumption that everyone we know can potentially watch this and information can be spread, so I don't think we'd want to do that.
So that's a no.
Yeah, quite simply, this is an AFL channel. Maybe you can ask someone else for that elsewhere.
You got next Junkyard Fangirl, is it?
Oh, I got Tizio 100 girl fan.
Gosh, I'll flip over again.
We'll get him in order next time.
Gotcha.
Well, I think I did, but
Gotcha.
anyway.
Yeah, I know, it was my bad.
It's his fault. I'm not male. Your girl fan's not male.
Oh,
Sure.
that chick. Right, yeah.
This chick. Shorty, whereabouts do you live? We could meet up sometime, maybe. When's the coffee date, mate?
Heavy stuff. Well, I don't think there is one, mate. Not really into giving away my address on
YouTube online.
YouTube online.
To randoms. Okay, anyway, I'll ask you questions. Who is your favourite AFL YouTuber? Who's yours, mate?
I'm still struggling to find this. There we go. All-Star AFL is mine. He uploads open mics and stuff.
Oh, nice, yep.
Besides that, and I watch a fair few of those. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Dari Joe. Can't go past him. Uploads the Geelong Cats video highlights each week.
Yeah, no, he's a good supporter of us.
He's great. Who are the ugliest players AFL players for each team, and who are the hottest players for each team.
How many times has this been asked?
I feel like it's been asked 3 times at least, but you can check last week's Q&A, and we've got the ugliest and least ugliest.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going through every team. Sorry.
Yeah,
So we're just straight blokes. So we just don't answer.
As much as you guys wish we were maybe gay or something and you could have fun at it, it's just we'd rather ask and answer serious, hard-hitting AFL questions.
Who is your favourite AFL YouTuber is a good question. Keep questions like that up. Not where we live, not who's hot and who's not. I know you're a girl, but just ask something better. Come on.
Okay.
You're next, matey. Junkyard Dog's up next if you've got him.
No worries. Starts off with positives. Do you plan on continuing these Q&As during the off-season? Well, you're the boss here, Tice.
No, we're not. Yeah, not many would watch them. Plus, we like to have a bit of a break over the summer. We release 3+ videos every week for 27 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair income effort.
Yeah, we'll do bits and pieces of stuff as we've
Yeah,
said.
trade period and stuff, but certainly not Q&As. So it'll be sort of a last Q&A for the year, and we'll probably continue it again starting next year.
Yeah, sweet. How far can you kick the ball? I reckon if maybe 45, 50 if I was really, maybe had a bit of a breeze and maybe on the run or something, but yeah, no more than 50, that's for sure.
Cool, mate. 35, probably 40 on a pretty good day, and maybe a little bit of wind helping there as well. Yeah, not the biggest kick in the world, but yeah.
Solid stuff. What was the best goal you ever scored? Well, not too many for myself. I think I only kicked a few in total.
Okay, yeah.
Probably in grade 6 when I was captain of the Lightning Premiership side, I kicked a nice snap. That was about as good as I got for shorty.
Where was that, mate?
At over on primary.
Yeah, and positioning wise.
I was centre half forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on the ground, where did you kick it? Or where did you have it from?
Just get it nice specific. I think it was in the forward pocket.
Yeah.
And just sort of snapped around the corner.
Stevie Milne like.
Yeah, in a way. It went through, so that was nice.
Good stuff. Shorty knows I love talking about this moment. But yeah, well, 12 points down just to set the scene. Had the wind going in the last quarter for us. And yeah, I think the bloke kicked it out on the full, and then I was the closest person there, and one of the blokes nearly took the ball off me, and it's like, 58, your kick. I'm like, sweet. And yeah, I was confident. The wind was sort of going upward and then to the right, so all I had to do was just kick it high enough to the left post, and it went through, and it did, and yeah, it was supposed to 30 metres out in the boundary, and Bob's your uncle. I was pretty happy with it.
Did you win the game?
We did, mate.
Nice.
That goal helped us.
Kick-started it.
Oh, yes. It was great.
What was the best mark you've ever seen in local footy?
Tough question, isn't it?
Yeah. Honestly, none really came to mind. I mean, there's the odd nice clunk when I go and watch the local stuff. But I couldn't honestly say that any one mark stands out that I just go, that is the best local footy mark I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you're seeing almost football legends every week to see spectacular marks. Like, where does this happen?
And one was at Ammo's Bowen Heads the other week on a footy show. I wasn't there, but it was in my league.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Couldn't read about it. I think I saw one a few weeks ago when I was umpiring. It was one pretty nice mark. Yeah, probably just a specky hung up for a bit, and yeah, I can't really remember it. Mustn't have been too memorable. Yeah.
What was the worst conditions you ever played in a game?
Me, mate. Ocean Grove one time. It was so damn cold. Yeah, it was rainy and windy, and you know how cold it is down there.
Yeah.
I remember the shower at home was just horrific. It was just hot and cold. You know that moment where your skin just doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
And Bell Park one time it was just absolutely pouring with rain. We lost by 150 points, so there's a little bit of insult to injury.
Not fun there.
How'd you find the conditions, mate, in the tough times?
Yeah, back in the days, the younger days, we used to start nice and early. We're playing
you would have,
playing out at St Albans, and I think
7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, about that. You're out on the ground about 7:45.
Wow.
I think it might have been 8:15 game or 8:30 game, something like that.
Yeah, we
It was like icy frost on the ground and stuff, and been raining, and just the warm up, trying to warm up and grab the mark, and you feel like your fingers are going to just break off because they're ice cold and the ball's waterlogged. So, Yeah.
Bringing back some memories there,
Dim
mate.
times back in the day. But and then he's got the negative questions. First up, what was the worst shot on goal you have ever had?
One of the best negative questions he's had.
To be honest, mate, I rarely had a shot at goal.
He's a defender.
I don't really remember. I mean, I may have sprayed one to the right, I think, from a set shot, but it wasn't like awful. But that's only because I hardly played forward. Yeah.
Did you ever want to? Well, everyone probably does. But
yeah, I did want to. I probably more so wanted to play in the midfield, but yeah.
Running through like Jimmy Bartell. Yeah, was it?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
All good. Well, none came to mind, but then one did come to mind today, actually, just as I was thinking about it. Yeah, it was a bit of a howl, but... do you remember it?
No, I don't think so.
You'll remember once I tell you.
Yeah.
I think I was out at Inverleigh and I think I took the mark or something. It was about 15 metres out. And I didn't make the distance. It was a wet day. It was a wet day. No, I just stabbed at it, and a nice wet day at Inverleigh, and there was some bloke who came from nowhere, just marked on the goal, and I was like, oh, God. Literally couldn't kick over a GM10. If I kicked through the footy, I would have made the distance, but I just sort of almost chip-frolied it, and it didn't do nice there, so that's probably my worst shot. But yeah, I haven't had many bad ones.
Damn, son.
Oh, bloody oath, mate.
Who was the worst player you ever played with, as in playing-wise? Yeah, I guess you often, in the younger days, you often have that kid who, you know, he has to get a game and he gets put in the forward pocket and he just can't kick.
I feel like this is me.
No, I'm not going to name names, even though I don't remember this kid's name. But
yeah.
And there was also a bigger sort of...
He probably remembers your
bigger sort of guy.
Description.
And yeah, he just couldn't play and... Yeah,
the younger days, eh?
You know, just couldn't mark, just was playing for the sake of it, which is cool, but you sort of get to the level where it really shows out that they're just awful, so...
Oh boy, yeah, I'm not going to name anyone.
No.
There's a couple of people, that wouldn't probably get a game at Carlton, but... I don't know, yeah, I'm not going to name names. Someone that they know could see it and I'll look like a giant douchebag, which I'd like to think I'm not, so there you go.
Fair enough, mate, that's fair enough. And he's even got a new category of the silly questions. So.
Yeah, the bottom one's interesting, but you can...
That is intriguing, seems it. Did the ball ever pop during any of your AFL games? When he was in under 10s, the ball popped once when someone kicked it.
You must kick the ball too hard, junkyard dog.
Yeah, no, never happened. I mean, when I was kicking the Auskick ball around in my backyard once, you know, the bladder inside it starts to burst out. I kicked it and it just burst out because of wear and tear, but never in the game. Yeah,
I'd have to say exactly the same. Yeah, wear and tear with a few of my footies and just goes all weird and the thing's just hanging out. It looks so random, but no, never before.
Would you rather choke on a whole heap of grass?
Would you rather? There's would you rathers.
I generally go downhill from there. Choke on a heap of grass and dirt during an AFL match, or get a whole heap of grass and dirt stuck in your arsehole during a game of AFL. You what, mate? I'm just trying to look at... I mean, how could you possibly get grass and dirt in your arse playing footy?
You'd have to be stacked and then fold and pushed into it and rubbed into it.
It's a brutal image, but
yeah, it's heavy.
I wouldn't really want the latter there, so I think I'd just rather choke on some grass, which is...
You can throw it up, I guess.
Yeah, which is far more likely, even though it's unlikely still, but to get grass and dirt in your mouth is more possible than...
Yeah, interesting one, Junkyard, but yeah, first one, choking on it, because you can theoretically throw it up, but I'd like to choose neither, to be honest.
It's not really on the bucket list either.
No, it's not. But thanks, Junkyard Dog.
Thanks for the questions, pal.
Yeah, keep going. Now we got Tizio 100 fan with me cooked in the image, mate, as you can see there.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Crazy scenes. Hey guys, I think you forgot to answer my questions last week, but I will copy and paste the questions I had last week for this week's video. Nice explanation. Also, before I go on with the questions, I just want to say sorry to Shorty for what my sister said to him. She is only 13 and shouldn't be saying those kinds of things to Shorty. My sister is Tizio 100 fangirl, by the way. Well, there's some new side information, so brother and sister or sister and sister.
It's good to know, and no dramas really. I mean, bit strange questions, but we kind of expect that. So and if she's 13, that's understandable, I guess. She's young and probably doesn't understand it fully, but that's all right.
It's all justified.
All questions are welcome, most of the time.
Yeah.
The look on your face.
Yeah, gee, mate. I was getting a bit scared then. Will you guys continue with the Q&As during the off-season? If you tuned in to Junkyard Dogs, was it Junkyard Dog? Yeah, he said it. We won't be, but we'll be at the start of the next year for the AFL season.
Sweet.
For every club, which player do you think is the most important? You can start us off, mate. You apparently
didn't do the list for this one.
You didn't do the list for this
No.
one? Just for that one, okay.
The favourite players I did. Sorry.
Intriguing. Well, I've done this list, so that's okay. And there's a bit of a tie-over with importance and favourites, so that's good. Taylor Walker, Stephen Martin, Patrick Cripps. Oh, just before I go on, I've looked at it in a bit of a light of who's important now, but also who they need to get a signature off pretty soon, or who's important to their structure.
Yep.
So yeah, I've got Patrick Cripps and Matty Cruiser for the Blues, Scotty Pendlebury / Travis Cloak, Dyson Heppel, Nat Fyfe, Joel Selwood, Gary Ablett, Shane Munford, Luke Hodge. Tough for the Hawks because no one's their best player almost. Jesse Hogan, Todd Goldstein, Chad Wingard, Brett Deledio. Definitely when he plays, or when he doesn't play, they're generally lose. Jack Stephen, Buddy Franklin, Nick Nat, and Marcus Bontempelli.
Very good, mate. Very good.
Anyone else come to mind?
I mean, Dangerfield will be up there for Adelaide, but the key forward, of course, is crucial. But no, I think they would all be in their top 2 or 3, depending on opinion.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think I left Dangerfield out because they won against us in 2013 without him. So off one game.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, but yeah, he's equally as important. Who's your favourite player for every club? And now you can start us off.
No worries, mate. Paddy Dangerfield, Dane Beams, Mark Murphy, Dane Swan, Brendan Goddard. This is, of course, going in alphabetical order.
Good lad.
Of the clubs. We're on Nat Fyfe, Andrew Mackey, currently Ferret Cat.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Probably not for too much longer. He's passing the baton on, but
Yep.
Cade Kolajasny or Dion Prestia for the Suns. Dylan Shield. Shows how many Hawks I don't like. I mean, I respect a lot of them, but I almost like Billy Hartung the most. It's pretty random, but I like watching a lot of them play. It doesn't necessarily mean I like them. Jack Viney, Jack Zeeble, Ollie Wines, Brett Deledio, Nick Rewald or Luke Dunstan for the Saints. A couple of Swans, Lance Franklin or Dan Hennebury. Couldn't split Gaff, Nick Nat, and I even like Brad Shepherd. And for the Dogs, Jackson McRae. I do like Paddy Cripps too for the Blues, sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. Who do I have? I think we only have Nat Fyfe in common. Did you say Dyson Heppel? Or Goddard? You said Goddard.
I said Goddard, I love DJ.
For Collingwood?
Collingwood had Dan Swan.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have 2 similar.
That's alright. Yeah.
I was quite... 3, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I was quite surprised, actually. Thought there would be a couple more, but...
Yeah. There you go.
Surprised Brody Smith wasn't in there, mate.
Yeah.
You have to be top 2.
I love Paddy Dangerfield.
No, you do. I guess, yeah. He'll be your favourite next year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's hope so.
All going well. Does that mean Brody Smith will be your favourite after he goes? If he
I
goes?
would say so, yeah.
It's because he's had a bad year as a coach, is that right?
No, man. I love Paddy.
He loves Paddy. Alright. Nice. He's a good player. Tommy Rockcliffe, Andrew Walker, Skywalker, Dane Swan, Dyson Heppel, Nat Fyfe. Also answered this question a few weeks ago, but I couldn't remember which Q&A was, but I'll just read him out again. Stevie J, maybe not for much longer, and Jimmy Bartell and Daniel Menzel after him. Gary Ablett, Dylan Shield, Jack Gunston, Jesse Hogan, Nick Del Santo, Robbie Gray, Dusty Martin, Jack Stephen, Luke Parker, Jack Darling, and Jakey Boy, the package stringer.
The stringer, yeah, that's what the package I should say.
The stringer. I'm surprised Ablett wasn't in your top 2.
Oh, he's probably 2nd or 3rd, but...
Been injured.
Yeah, he can never fully restore my absolute favouritism after leaving us.
Okay, yeah. No, that's true. It's like liking your ex-girlfriend, as you mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do it. Next one. What got you into YouTube? It was a really good question because I actually had to think about it, and it's a great question.
And what's the answer?
I feel like all these questions have been good. So give yourself a bit of a pat on the back, Tizzy 100 fan. It looked kind of easy. I can't remember the pinpoint moment where like, I'm going to go on YouTube.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give it a bit of a go, I guess. It looked pretty easy. It's like, oh, people can just upload videos like this. I guess I can too. The first thing I ever uploaded, I think, was a computer tutorial on Acronis. I got over 1,000 views for it in a year, so I was kind of like, wow,
Yeah.
this is interesting.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, and there was like AFL highlights. I was thinking, oh, gee, why isn't that on YouTube? I wish I was on there. I thought, maybe I'll see if I can find it and put it on YouTube. And sort of become the first person to do that. And yeah, then I couldn't upload AFL highlights beyond 3 minutes, thanks to Andrew Coffey. And I do a few highlights here and there, not too many. And I just went to doing homemade videos, I guess.
Nice.
Since went to Plan B, and Plan B's turned out alright.
Yeah, no, it goes alright. Good stuff.
Swell. Last one, mate. Junkyard Cat.
Junkyard Dog Fangirl.
Yep. I think it might be Junkyard Cat, which could be. Have a check. Have a little looky through.
What does it start with, mate?
Hey, this is Junkyard Dog Fangirl.
Ah, right. Yeah. Gotcha.
It might have been a copy and paste to another point in time.
Really?
Yeah.
No worries. Hey, yeah, this is Junkyard Dog Fangirl. I deleted that account because everyone was being mean to me. It's no good.
Heavy.
Anyway, my questions are: have you ever been scared playing AFL? No.
Never.
No.
So you've never just checked your decks, just going back to the fly of the footy.
No. I've been nervous plenty of times. I used to get really nervous before the game. But
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Every time.
I wouldn't say. I'm not saying I'm Glenn Archer and went back with the flight all day long, but no, I wouldn't say I was ever scared.
Well, in a way, but probably just on the nerve side of things. Like, first game of the year is always sort of, a bit nervous. You want to prove everyone you're up for a good year. But I guess, yeah, without pumping up the tyres, going back with the flight of the footy plenty of times, and not necessarily looking might suggest I'm not.
Very good.
I suppose.
Courageous. That's why you got the award, mate.
Yeah, I got most courageous my first year of footy, so a bit of a nice hand out there.
Very good.
Must have done something right.
What was the most amount of goals you kicked in a season? I kicked 113 goals last year. It's a pretty damn good effort.
I feel like that's just a load of garbage, to be honest.
Oh, no one's going to hold him accountable, are they?
Yeah, well, not unverifiable. If you got us a link to that, that'd be great.
Questions it?
No, well, it just seems who kicks 113 goals, and the Junkyard Dog Fangirl.
Yeah.
Anyway,
fair enough.
I would like some validity on that.
Well, yeah, the most in a season, I remember in one under-14s I kicked a big haul of 2 for the year, and in the Lightning Premiership that I mentioned earlier, which was a few games on a day, I kicked 3. So
Good stuff.
yeah, not a goal scorer, as I'm often saying.
Yeah. Well, in local footy, I guess that's the only time it would have been. 4. I only kicked 6 for my career, so I feel like I played forward a little bit in my career, but a reasonable amount of defence. But yeah, it's tough to get goals.
Yeah, well, it certainly is. Not easy. And the next one relates to that as well.
All depending on who kicks it and whatnot. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
What was the most amount of goals you kicked in a game? I kicked 13 in a game last year.
we've had to kick a lot of them.
Yeah, well, as you can probably guess, 1. I've never kicked multiple goals, so...
Yeah, same. 1. Yeah.
Indoor soccer I've kicked a few, not ours.
Oh no.
Yeah, past days, kicked 8 in a game, but
Nice, that's alright.
yeah, not in footy.
I shot 3 goals in netball, which were only 3 one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was random as.
How about you? Did you get multiples? Or?
Just 1.
Just one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, if you want to count grade 6, I kicked 2 in one game.
Yeah, we can. I counted my grade 6 stuff.
Oh, okay, right, cool, good stuff.
What was the worst injury you ever had? Well, mine was this year.
I love the way you said it.
With the shoulder injury. Yeah, it's
Okay, yeah.
it's not that bad either. Like, it just kept me out of the gym for about 3 months.
Not that bad.
No, I could do everything else, just couldn't actually lift weights. But
Yeah.
other than that, no, nothing too bad. Thankfully, it wasn't that injury prone.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to hear. Never really got any, but probably the worst feeling on the ground was I got kneed in the ribs. Well, the biggest bloke in our team against the best team in the competition. So, yeah, it was pretty painful at the time, I guess. So, tough to breathe a little bit, but yeah, someone stood on my when it's really cold game. Someone stood in between my leg and feet.
Yeah.
So on that pointy bone where it hurts.
It's just funny, like, worst ever injury, and Cass is talking about people standing on his feet on a cold day.
There hasn't been too many, and
it's good.
my fingers sometimes been, what do you call it?
Jarred.
That's the one. But yeah, that's not a bad injury. that's just footy. People play for them every week, but yeah, there you go. Those are all the questions, so feel free to ask more, guys. I've enjoyed answering them. Haven't been too many terrible ones tonight.
No, long episode again, but I guess that's good because we had a few questions.
That's it, mate. The length of the video is determined on the amount of questions, so
really
there you go. Yeah, that's it. Alright, thanks for hanging around, guys. Feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it around to your mates so they can ask some questions as well. Getting a bit of a regular fan base happening, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Keeping us happy. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Like the video if you haven't already said that. Yeah, need as many on board as we can, and it's always good to have more people and new people in. Good so stuff. Get around it. Thanks for hanging around, guys, and we'll catch us all next time.